Alright guys, so I just got my van yesterday and I want to do a little bit of a tour of it right now. It's about like maybe half converted and I still have a lot of stuff that I want to do to it, but I want to give you a tour of where it's at so that you know what I'm working with and how we're going to move forward. So here's the van. It is a 1997 Ford E350 and she's beautiful. She's got some quirks. She's got power locks, but they don't always work to unlock. So this is the inside. The family that had it before had kids, so they have this bench seat. That will definitely be leaving, and I'm planning on probably putting the refrigerator back in that back corner after I take the bench seat out, because that will be right next to the sink and stove, which is right here. It's a 2-burner stove and a battery-powered sink. So above the cab, they have a sleeping loft for one of their kiddos. I'm going to use this as storage. Right now, it's got a couple of boards here. And I think I'll probably just use one and take out this last one, partially because I don't think I'm going to need that much storage. And also, when you're coming in this sliding door, having that board bed right there makes you have to duck, and I'd rather just be able to walk in and not have to worry about it. So the front cab part has passenger seat, driver's seat, and this middle console thing that I'm going to take out and replace with something a little bit more functional, or maybe I won't. I do want Lisa to be able to get into the front seat if she wants to be here. So that's that. There are 3 of these little outlets, and the seller told me that half of them, like the left half, works when they're plugged into the batteries, which are underneath this bench right here, and half of them work when they're plugged, when the whole van is plugged in to an outlet or something. So anyway, here's the back part of the van. It's got a convertible table. The table is one of my favorite parts, to be honest, because I do work from home. I was really excited to have a desk space, and this works really well for a desk space. It also comes down and turns into the bed, which I'm not going to show you right this second, but underneath the benches there's a ton of storage, so that's going to be great. And they used to have a loft bed up here too for their other kid, and they took that out already, which is great because I definitely don't need that, and I like being able to stand. I'm only about 5'2", and I think the van has like 6'2" clearance, so most of my friends should be able to stand up in it. But because of this table, I can probably have a dinner party of like 6 people in here. This is huge. And it's currently got some cabinets on this side and some cabinets on this side. I may add some more storage in this area, but probably not the kind of cabinets that come out so far, because I want people to be able to sit here, and myself to be able to sit here without like really hitting their head on stuff. So we'll just have to see how that works. I'll make that decision when I get there. The biggest thing is that this van, as you can see, has a lot of windows, which is great for light, but not great for insulation. So I will be probably boarding up these back windows here on the sides and adding some insulation, maybe some wood paneling to make them more attractive. And then I'll get some reflectix and curtains for the back windows. And I do think I'm going to leave this window and the window on the door primarily open. I like the visibility that it gives me when I'm driving, so I can like look around and see if there's anybody in my blind spots. So again, I'll do reflectix and curtains for those. So that's basically the inside of the van. It also has this fan up here, or the vent rather. It's not a full fan. So I may add a fan to that just so there's more air circulation. And it's got 2 batteries, 2 like RV batteries right now underneath that back bench that I mentioned before, that all of the electricity is running from. So I'm gonna see about adding some solar panels to the roof and plugging those into the batteries so that they last as long as possible, and doing the wiring for that fan before I start doing the installation, because if I do the installation first, I'm not gonna know what the hell I'm doing on the roof. So that's the inside of the van. And she's just so big. And then here's the back doors. I'm gonna take off all of those stickers there and add some of my own. But yeah, this was my quick little van tour about where I'm starting from and where I'm gonna go next. I did take the van to the mechanic before I bought it, and she's got a couple of issues, like her power steering pump is leaking, so I'm gonna get that fixed. And then there's an oil leak, and we're not quite sure where that's coming from, so I'm gonna go get those looked at tomorrow, and hopefully they don't cost too much to fix. I know that the power steering, they said, would probably be about $315, and the oil change could be anywhere from like $3 to a couple hundred, so hopefully it's on the couple dollars end of that spectrum, just for my budget and my finances. But I'll keep you guys posted. I hope you enjoy this. Let me know what questions you have and what you'd like me to cover in future videos. Thanks.